Okay, so it is a typical Monday. What is today? July 29th. We have 2 days to go this month, very first month of the new seminar year. So we're just talking with Keely. Vicki and Keely did a marketing share with someone that Keely had already really prepped. And she's coming in on August 1st. And so that's very, very exciting. We will welcome her with open arms. What's her name, Vicki?
Heather Brown.
Heather. Okay, I like the name Heather. It reminds me of the old Scotland days. I never had Scotland days, but that sounded really good, didn't it?
Yeah, sound good.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm having a crazy day. My computer died. I'm using my dad's computer, so if something blows up, I can't help you. I know what I was going to do. I'm pulling up my notes from seminar. So I want to share a few more things with you guys from seminar, although, well, no, Keely wasn't there, so it'll help her. And people who watch the recording, it'll help them. But, you know, one of my big takeaways from seminar, hang on, let me see if I can find my notes here. Oh, here it is Donna and Sweeney taught the, and listen, y'all have to mute yourselves because I'm like, I don't want to mess with anything on the computer now. But she taught us about, she said, back in the day, back when I was becoming a director and becoming a national, she said, we used to say a perfect start is book 8 to hold 5. And you call 20 people to book 5 faces. And she said, in other words, we were very realistic about the numbers, and we were very realistic about sharing the numbers with people and not thinking we're going to scare them. And this was before Facebook, before texting, before all this stuff. We actually had to pick up that thing called a phone, which, y'all, I've been cleaning out my storage area, and I actually threw away our house lines today. I thought maybe somebody could use them, and I thought, I'm just tired of dealing with all this stuff. But, you know, she said we actually picked up a phone that had a cord on it and called people and wrote things down and really talked to them. And, you know, she said we talked to them eye to eye. And she said we didn't just throw out our marketing information. We actually shared our marketing information. And you guys know that I've been talking a lot about, hang on, I will tell you exactly what it's called. Joni's closing sheets and Katie Goldstein's marketing. Go back on our Shipe Family Superstars Facebook page and look those up. Joni's closing sheets, which might need to be tweaked with the new Mary Kay Naturally, but Katie Goldstein's marketing. And you guys, it is just telling the Mary Kay marketing right up front. And if you go to a Young Living party or a Tupperware party or one of those other inferior direct selling companies, parties, then they will tell you right up front, I'm not just looking to sell this, I'm also looking for team members, because that's how we build our businesses. We find team members, and they're not afraid or ashamed to share it that way. So I want to empower you guys, and I want to help you be bold in being proud of our marketing plan. Our marketing plan, we are the highest paid direct sales commission of any other direct selling company. We have a 90% buyback guarantee. We have 100% product guarantee. We are backed by the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. We rock. We rock. And that's another reason why when we go to seminar, you know, we really want to be there with other powerful people so that we can lift each other up and know that we know that we're in the right place at the right time. She said, the mainstream of how we build a successful business is face to face. If you guys ever want to use this Zoom to talk to people long distance so you don't have to use an iPhone or something like that because the picture's so clear, just ask me, it's yours. There's no time limit. I pay for it. It doesn't matter. So you can be on it for hours if you want to. But do you see how effective this is when we're really face to face? And it's the closest thing you can get to being in the room with them. Okay. So always just ask me how to get on and I will put you on there. She said, we are representing Mary Kay. And we need to work with intention and on purpose. And something that I'm seeing in our 2020 club is that a lot of people are saying, well, I'm going to make some calls today, or I'm going to talk to some people today, or I'm going to try to, we have to start thinking the night before, what are we going to work with intention on the next day? Use these sheets. Use this weekly schedule from the Knockout weekly plan thing. If you don't have a good scheduling sheet, use it and plan out your day. And then the next sheet, and I love this, is income producing activities. Go ahead and be proactive, not reactive, in planning out how many appointments you're going to schedule, how many appointments you're going to hold. And then, of course, y'all know my favorite is the call log, and these are my blanks, so mine are really messy, but the call log, so that if your director says, okay, who have you talked to today, you can take a screenshot of it, send it to her, and y'all can go through those names together. And you're on the same sheet of paper. Now, right now, we've got Sharice's people, we've got Andrea's people, and we've got my people on. So we are all teaching this. This is so important that everyone learns this and that we keep track of these calls we're making, and then just take a picture, because when y'all have it in your date book, it is really messy. You can put it in your date book or you can put it on your phone, but also just jot down what's going on your call log, and that way you can just screenshot that one little piece and she can walk alongside you with that. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? Yes? You're agreeing just to shut me up? Okay, I love that. Okay, so the accountability, working with intention, working on purpose. She also said, don't water down the starter kit. Now, what does that mean? So, Keely, when your new girl gets her starter kit, you are not going to hold her hand and explain every single piece of paper. She needs to open it and have her own little Christmas. Now, you can be there. That's fun. But don't water it down. Let her figure things out. That will empower her. Because when you water things down, when y'all walk so closely alongside somebody that you're doing it for them, basically what you are subconsciously telling them is they can't do it themselves. And it's kind of like when your kids are learning how to make their bed and they do a sloppy job, but they think they've done a great job, and you go, that is great. And then as you're saying that's great, you're fixing their bed. Y'all know that's the worst thing you could ever do, okay? You should just let it be. That's the best they could do. You applaud them and you shut the door. So, that's what you want to do with your team members. You want to empower them. You want to let them figure out what's exciting and what's the best part. Also, when you start pulling all that stuff out in front of them, they get overwhelmed. Let them pull it out one piece at a time. Let them be excited about it. Let it be their little Mary Kay Christmas. Okay? All right. I'm going to try to see if I can. I'm getting a little bit of an echo now, and I think it might have been Joan, and I muted her. So, okay. So, what else? She said, the power start is the maximum bar, and the perfect start is the minimum bar. So a perfect start every single month. And y'all, as a director, I've always tried to work my personal business the first 2 weeks of the month, because the third and fourth weeks of the month, I am wrapping up my unit goals and working with all my people and helping them hit their goals. And if everybody's kind of on the same sheet as far as their schedule, you've got your appointments your first 2 weeks, then your third week, you're closing people, your fourth week, you're booking for the next week. Okay, or 2 weeks out. So you're doing those, you're doing planting the seeds, and then you're watering. And I just think it's so stinking cute. Oh wait, I have to show you all my shirt because y'all can't see it. It's really cute. It's yellow sequins. Okay, I know. I try to dress for you guys. I really do. But I just love from everybody's take from last week that everybody's like, wiggle, 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 wiggle. And I'm like, I told Andrea, I go, Christine did such a good job. She got straight to the point. She shared exactly what I wanted her to share. She talked about seminar. She could have talked about a million other things. She talked about seminar. And then she put this little thought in our head of this wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And it was just awesome. So, girl, you know, you and Vicki, you guys did a great job. A great job. You got to the point, you shared, and y'all are ready. You're ready for leadership. Okay, I'm still getting a little, okay, it's this number right here. Okay, she also talked about meddling every month. And that overwhelms us sometimes because we're like, medal, 3, 4, 5 new team members. But you know what? That's what you do to build a top unit. You medal every month. I had 30 personal recruits last year. What can I say? I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to share the career opportunity and the product in that order. As far as priorities, we share the product first and then the career opportunity, but the priority is the career opportunity. And it's really interesting to me to hear some of our new people, some of my new team members ask me questions about, you know, what is your main focus? And I'm like, well, my main focus is really very full circle. It's not just team building. It's not just selling. It's full circle, because I truly believe what this t-shirt behind me says, and I see this every day when I come into my office, the speed of the leader is the speed of the gang. And if I'm not doing what I'm asking you guys to do, then my credibility goes down the tube. And as far as fall retreat, the directors have to do a Power Start Plus too. We have to do 30 faces and 6 shares. So might as well do it. Have some fun with it. But focus on that medal every month. Stretch for the gold. If you land in bronze or silver, you're still way, way ahead. Okay. The last thing I wanted to share with y'all about what I learned at seminar is get loud in your visuals. Just have pictures of what you want trashed all over your house. Now, right now, that's kind of embarrassing to me because I haven't trashed my house yet. Everything's been taken down. I took down all my stuff from Seminar 2019. I completely redid everything behind me. I redid all my trophies, all my products, everything. It's all been cleaned out. I still have a little bit of a mess to clean up with the computer being gone, but I just thought I can't live like this anymore. Because that last 6 weeks of the seminar year, I was a nut. Okay, and so I haven't seen the wood on my desk in weeks. So that's what I've really been trying to do in my spare time when I'm not calling people and working my business. So it just feels so good to have that done. And if that is what's holding you back, if you need to kind of get your stuff together, then spend a day getting your stuff together. Just don't spend a week, you know? And make sure you're labeling that product. Make sure you're putting the older stuff in front and the newer stuff in the back. I always have a in to the left, out to the right. So if there's 2 rows of a product, I put it into the left and swing it out to the right. And it's always been a revolving door. So although I did my inventory today, just kind of eyeballed it, and I'm like, I am out of stuff. I am out of light to medium CC cream. I am out of Mint Bliss foot cream. I'm like, when did I sell that? I mean, I'm out of so much stuff. I'm out of berry a la mode lipstick. I'm like, who does that? Y'all are like, what lipstick? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so I'm placing a huge order tomorrow. I'm like, oh my gosh, I finished up national quarter sales and I'm out of product. Y'all, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. That means you're selling, selling, selling. So keep selling. Okay, now I want to go to, I didn't even do announcements or anything because I could not print off our itinerary that we do every single week. So, because it's on my computer and my computer's in the hospital. So I've got this, and I kind of wanted to just share with you guys. I'm going to share that next. I wanted to share with you guys some things that I picked up at seminar, and I think it's all in InTouch. Social media tips for your business. Did y'all get this when y'all went to Expo? Social media tips for your business. You know, this is good bathtub reading. You know, you need to be reading these things because this is very good. It's good stuff, okay? Discussing unauthorized sales with your team members. You guys, you got to let people know from the beginning, they can't sell on eBay, they can't sell on Amazon, they can't sell on Poshmark. They would be kicked out of Mary Kay and discredited, and they can't ever come back in, ever. And, you know, we've got this thing about flea markets. I've actually been to some really fancy flea markets. They call it a flea market, and it's not even a flea market. It's more of a vendor show. But, you know, be careful about things like that. Make sure you know the guidelines, make sure you know the rules, and that way you're not, you know, you don't have somebody walk up and go, you're doing this or you're doing that, and you already know the rules because you printed them out. And you go, actually, I'm good. Thank you. Then y'all know you can take the challenge, okay? You can do it, right? The first piece of jewelry ends on Wednesday. How many of y'all have already gotten your jewelry? Christine's gotten her jewelry. It's on the way. Okay. So this jewelry, again, it's by RJ Graziano, and it's just fun. So July is Be the Celebration. And I think that's kind of cool because I actually thought like June should be the celebration because that's the end of the year. But, you know, Be the Celebration. And I just love that because the picture and all the advertisements for that piece of jewelry is actually the queen, our queen last year from Sapphire Seminar. Love that. It's awesome. But the consistency there is what's super, super important. And then the last thing that I picked up from, no, two more things, sorry. Second last thing I picked up from seminar is the social media buzz. And all of this is on InTouch, okay? But it actually tells you what you are allowed to put on social media and what you're not. And it actually gives you the words of what to say on social media. So very effective because the reason why I'm so excited about this and this training is because there is a female coach out there that works with a lot of direct selling people, and she's charging anywhere from $500 to $1,000 to teach people like me who may not be real familiar with social media to teach us how to use it for our direct selling businesses. Mary Kay is doing it for free. Okay? You just have to do the research. You have to go on InTouch and find it. And then last but not least, be a savvy sampler. These sample cards that the company is doing now, the mask, I think this is just amazing. It's so professional. You're not creating something off your computer. It's just you order it and you're golden. It even gives you scripts on how to do sampling if you're not sure how to do sampling. So it gives you the scripts right there. So all this is on InTouch. It's all available to you. Do your homework. One of the things that I talked to Eugenia about in one of our last coaching calls was to put on her calendar to spend about 30 minutes every day or every other day, okay, however you want to do it, educating yourself on InTouch. Set a timer because you'll get caught up in it. Keep track of what you're watching. When the video's over, shut it down and go work your business. Don't just sit there and educate yourself for 3 or 4 weeks, okay? You're going to lose time. But get yourself educated. Watch some of these videos from Video Lounge. Read the documentation. Learn the verbiage. Print it off, okay? Educate yourself. Because you guys who are on this, you are the best of the best of the best, and you want so much out of your business. So this is how you get it. You've got to educate yourself, okay? Okay, all right. So this is a speech that I did not too long ago. I was a guest speaker, and I keep missing my camera. I look at Christine, so I'm just basically talking to Christine and Vicki right now. This is what I talked about: is that Sunday is not a day of the week. Did y'all know that? Someday is not a day of the week. That's good, huh? Okay. We need to take it back to the kitchen table. The objection of, I don't have money, you know, at the very beginning of your show, because a lot of people will say that, you know, I just don't have the money right now, or I just spent money on all this other product. At the beginning of your show, overcome it before it even happens. Before it even happens. How old you are is your business, but how old you look is my business. Okay? You guys, your sincerity in saying that, even if you say it with a smile and it's kind of funny, is super important because you are already putting yourself in their space and asking them to receive you in their space, okay? People don't remember what you wore, they remember what you look like, okay? If you look super sharp, they're gonna remember that you look super sharp, okay? When you're asking for referrals, At the beginning of your show, you're going to say, okay, so today, tonight, this afternoon, we're going to play a couple of games. And what you're going to play is a referral game. So while the lip mask is drying, or you have the charcoal mask on, or the primer is drying, you put some fun music on your phone, okay, and you say, this is the Mary Kay Fabulous game. Who do you know who is absolutely fabulous? A secret sister, someone who just got married, someone who just had a baby, someone who's going through a rough time, maybe could use some pampering. Who do you know who is fabulous and could really use a little bit of tender loving care, TLC, okay? Have the expectation that they are being a blessing to someone else. And then you say, I have a free gift for them. Yeah, they're going to get a free facial from me and a fun little gift with your name on it from you for referring them to me and giving me their information. Now, if you're not comfortable giving me their information, then let's do this. We took a before picture with your phone. We'll take an after picture, and this is just a dash out the door look. It's lip gloss, mascara, and a little bit of cheek color, okay? We're going to take an after picture, and then you're going to text 5 of your girlfriends that really, really could use some pampering, and just put their names on the back of your card. So when they text me, I'll know who they are. And you just say, hey, you know, this is Susie. I'm at a Mary Kay party with Joanna, my new skincare consultant, and we are having so much fun. And she just said that I can invite you to have your own pampering session and get a gift that will be coming from me. So make sure that when she reaches out to you, if they gave you their number, that you respond, or make sure you contact her at 770-712-6409. Thanks, and have a great evening. Okay? And I have them text that right there. And depending on the crowd, like if they're younger, I'll say, hey, chick, how's it going? If they're a little bit younger, if they're a little bit more mature, a little bit more interesting age, I'll say, you know, hello there, how are you, girlfriend? And so they can just do one text and copy and paste it and put it in 5 different places or 10 different places. And that keeps it so easy for them. They just put it in their notes, copy and paste it, and put it in their text messages. Okay, any questions about that? That's getting your referrals. Okay, y'all know how to do that. Okay, at your second appointment, that's when you're really going to bond with her more. Okay, you're going to possibly make her your new team member. Okay, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying, you know, Vicki, I was so excited to meet you at Christine's party, and ever since we met and we chatted and set up your follow-up facial with friends, I cannot stop thinking about you. And I know you probably don't need more income, you don't need more flexibility, you're happy where you are in life, but water seeks its own level, and birds of a feather flock together. And so I want to find people who are just like you, who do need more money, more income, more flexibility, you know, maybe want to leave a job that they hate, or they just want some girlfriend time. And I would love to share just 15, 20 minutes of our marketing plan with you. And then if you decide it is for you, then that's even better, because you're the actual person I would love to have you on my team as anyway. You could be my next power partner. Okay. Also, I've been using the word tribe a lot. I really want you to be part of my pink tribe. Oh my gosh, we have so much fun. Okay, your pink tribe. Is there any reason why you couldn't just listen to a little bit of information about Mary Kay? I'll talk, you'll ask questions. I'll ask questions, you'll talk. I'll buy you a cup of coffee, and we'll just see where we land. And if you decide it's really not for you, then I want to know who could really use this business. Who could really use this business. And you'll be more equipped, because what you don't know, you don't know. And you really always end with this. You owe it to yourself to what? To check it out. Oh my gosh, Vicki, you owe it to yourself to check it out. You really owe it to yourself to check it out. You're going to be amazed what the opportunities are. And I think sometimes too, we talk too much. You know, I know on these calls I do, on these videos I do, but I think we talk too much. And I think sometimes if they go, oh no, I could never do that. You know, your next question would be, what do you think I'm asking you to do? Oh, I could never do that. Oh, I can never sell anything. What do you think I'm asking you to do right now? Because when you teach, you sell. When you talk, you sell. When you decorate your house, you sell. When you put clothes on, you sell. You are always selling. That's why it's the noblest profession, because everything we're doing, we are actually projecting an idea, an image, a thought to someone else that is selling. So don't let sell be a 4-letter word. It's not a 4-letter word. It's a happy word. It's sell with a heart. Okay? Transferring information, transferring the product, transferring knowledge. That's what you're doing. And when you tell people that, you know, Vicki, I don't like to think of it as selling. What you're really doing is you're transferring knowledge, you're transferring how to use the products, and if you decide to team build, you're transferring how we make our money in Mary Kay. You're transferring that information. It's just a transfer. And they can choose to accept it. They can choose to buy it. They can choose to invest in their skin, or they can choose not to. Just like if I go to Macy's and I'm looking at dresses for church, some I'm going to say no and some I'm going to say yes. And then I'm going to look at what looks best on me. Let's just see how Mary Kay looks on you. You might be really pleased with the results. This might be the outfit you put on every single day. Y'all, I'm getting smarter as we're going. I really hope this is recording. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Any questions on that? No? No questions. Okay. All right. I've got that. I've got that. I've got that. Okay. So let's talk about MK Box. Woo-woo! Y'all get $5 for being on. How many did last week's challenge? How many of y'all remember last week's challenge? Oh, okay, Christine. Christine remembers it. Tell everybody what last week's challenge was.
You are to check in with your director every day.
Who did that?
The week.
Vicki, you did it.
I almost.
Joan did it. You almost did it. Okay, if you did 5 out of 7 days, give yourself bucks. Give yourself bucks. Okay. Accountability. Big girls are accountable. Mature women are accountable. Emotionally mature women are accountable. When you're immature, when you're emotionally immature, when you are not really running a business, you're not accountable. You're running. And I have people running from me right now. They are running. They do not want to talk to me. They do not want to be held accountable. They want to do their own thing and do it their way, and they'll figure it out eventually. Okay. All right. So that being said, who else earned MK Bucks? Who did their weekly accomplishments? I actually made a list because I did get that off the computer. Who did their weekly accomplishments? Christine did. Debbie did. Christine, you were our queen of sales this week by like $10. I think Keely, weren't you really close? Was it Keely? Might have been Amy. I've got my list in the other room because I'm spread all over the house right now. So Christine, you were our queen, so you get extra bucks for that. And then what are the others? Any new team members? Keely, you'll be getting new team member points next month. That's awesome. Yay. All right, you guys add up those bucks because you need to send that to me on the last day of the month or the first day of the next month so that I have a little notebook. I copy it, I punch it out, email it to me. Email it to me. Don't send me a picture. Also, some of y'all are still sending me the knockout sheet focus chart. Y'all do not need to send that to me anymore. All I need is your weekly accomplishments. You do not have to send the weekly dream plan focus chart anymore. Either you've gotten into the habit of filling that out or not. That's up to you, okay? I just don't want to create more paperwork for you. Note to self, I posted this on our Facebook page. Our first auction is not October 7th. I will be in the Bahamas on a cruise on October 7th. That will be very hard for me to do an auction. I will be auctioning off like people or something. I don't know. It is now September 30th. So it's actually a Monday. It's the last day of September. So you'll have to add up your points you earned for September along with that and have your MK Bucks. Okay, we did weekly accomplishment. $5 per marketing share, $5 per face. Oh, and Vicki, you can count that marketing share And Keely, you can count it too, because I knew y'all were doing it. Okay. I was available to follow up. Okay. I was waiting to see if y'all needed me. $5 per face. How many faces did y'all do last week? You get $5 per face. Okay, and that's all we're going to worry about today. Okay, so y'all got your MK Bucks. You're tracking it week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You're tracking it? Okay, because people who are not tracking this are losing out. They're going to show up on September 30th and be like, I don't have any bucks. Accountability, emotionally mature, showing up to go up. Okay, because I'm preaching to the choir right now. All right, choir members. All right, we got altos, sopranos, baritones, basses, second altos, second sopranos, and I just hum. Okay, so your challenge of the week. Last week was to be accountable 7 out of 7 days. I said I'd give you all the bucks if you did 5 out of 7 days. What I would love to see you guys do is sell something every day of the week. Now, if you sell 10 things tomorrow, that doesn't count for the next 10 days, okay? I want you to make a conscious effort to transfer product into someone's hands every day. It can be an internet sale. It can be on the telephone. It can be at an actual appointment. Isn't that a novel idea? And don't play with it. Don't try to spread it out and say, well, I'll deliver this day. Really work this. So you know what? I'm going to have $1,000 week. Tell your customers, I'm going to challenge to have $1,000 week. And if you support me, not help, if you support me in this goal to sell $1,000 in Mary Kay between tonight, the 29th, and next Monday, then you will go into a drawing for a free lipstick or whatever. Or if y'all want to, you can say, you know, you can get a lipstick at half price if you support me in this goal. Do whatever you want to with it. Tell them they'll get 10% off. Or, oh, I've got a better idea. Tell them they will get 10% back towards their next order. So if I order $100, I get $10. It's kind of like Kohl's Cash. I get $10 for my next order. And just put it in their profile. Or send them an email that says this is good for $10 and make them track it. That's what I do to y'all, make you track it. Any other ideas how you can work that as far as having $1,000 week? What can you offer people? How about a free party with up to 5 of their friends? A pampering session. Make yourself the prize. I am the prize, okay? When you make a purchase to help me towards my $1,000 goal, when I reach it, you will get to have a pampering session with up to 4 girlfriends. Y'all got to make what we do a privilege and a gift and an honor, because it is. I mean, I feel like it's a privilege, a gift, and an honor when I see your faces on Zoom, that you've blocked out this time away from your family, away from your business, away from everything to be here. And that's so important. And that's why if just one person shows up or 50 people show up, I'm going to give you all the same amount of Joanna, because you are showing up, and that's an honor and a privilege and a blessing to me. Okay? So on that note, before I get to whatever, what is that word that people get like teary? Okay, July 29th. I woke up this morning and I read this, and I was like, this is how we're going to end our video tonight. It's on faith. When hope seems to have faded away like the sun behind a storm cloud, we have our faith to cling to, and faith has always been the silver lining that shines through the darkest thunderbolt. Faith keeps us strong. Faith keeps us focused. Faith means we never have to give up regardless of the odds that have been stacked against us. For faith always rekindles hope anew. And I just want y'all to have faith that you can hit your order this month to get your jewelry, that you can book your 5 parties. You can go into August strong, strong, strong with goals that you are going to achieve. There is no negotiation. You are burning the boats. That's it. Give me a thumbs up on that. Yay! Okay, I didn't see Debbie's thumb go up. Debbie, I want to see your thumb go up. Put your thumb up. Okay, she has no idea what she just agreed to. All right, you're cooking dinner for all of us. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being on. What is your challenge of the week? I know Christine knows. Vicki, what's your, oh, Debbie, Debbie, you have to unmute yourself. You have control, honey. Okay, what? I just muted you again.
Sell something every day of the week.
For 7 days, sell something. Okay, you guys, you got this? Okay, I'm gonna unmute everybody. And on 3, we got to do this again, just in honor of Christine. We are gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I just love that. I think that is so cute.
I'll send you the recording.
3, wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
I love that. Okay, you guys, have a great week and reach out to me when you need me, or if you don't need me, or if you just love me.